Hey everybody, it's another episode of AJ Opens Boxes, where AJ, that's me, opens the boxes, and got a box right here. It is the X-Men 20th Anniversary Marvel Collector Corps box by Funko, exclusively from Amazon. Now, I'm very excited about this box, just as I was very excited about this movie 20 years ago when it came out. While I consider the Blade trilogy to be the primer, I believe it was X-Men that really got the movie, superhero movie boom going, that's still going on strong today with the MCU and other movies. The X-Men franchise ran for, technically, I think only 19 years, and I think they made 12 movies, if I counted correctly, including the Deadpool. I actually thought it was more than that, but I think it was only just 12, which is still quite a lot, but with the MCU making over 20 in 10 years, I mean, you know. But I don't think MCU would exist without the X-Men movie. You know, the X-Men came out in 2000. The initial Spider-Man trilogy started out actually in 2001. But I remember seeing this movie when it came out. I did not see it on opening night. I saw it on July 15th. It was a Saturday. The reason I know that is because it came out on July 14th, and that was a Friday. At the time, I was at Courthouse Bay in Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. North Carolina, the best Carolina, I guess, whatever. But I was there at the Marine Corps Engineer School for my MOS school. And I wasn't there very long because I had a pretty short school. But I think I only had guard duty once, maybe twice. But of course, of all nights to get guard duty, it was on the opening night of X-Men. So I didn't get to see it on opening night. I know I suffered for my country. Not really, that's a minor thing. But I did get to see it with a couple of Marines the next night. So some movie theater in Jacksonville that I couldn't remember what it was if I was there today. But I really enjoyed X-Men when it came out. It was groundbreaking. It was amazing. I mean, it launched the career of Hugh Jackman, who's been obviously his portrayal of Wolverine, one of the best portrayals of a superhero, I think, ever. I mean, definitely someone who's really made that character his own. We'll see who does it in the MCU when he eventually debuts. But an amazing movie. Loved it a lot, and excited for this box. So enough of my jibber jabber about all that stuff. Let's get into the box. Just real quick before, I do like the box itself is a little bit different. It's kind of a shiny, kind of got a gloss to it. The last few that they've kind of, I think, settled into a pattern. I've talked about this in the last couple times about this, but the boxes are kind of the same size now. Obviously, they've been doing this with the design and stuff for most of them, but X-Men Anniversary is a little bit different. And they still, like, this has got 5 pieces on. If you can see that there, it says 5 pieces. This also has 5 pieces, so that they basically now have the same kind of stuff in all the boxes as far as like the type of items, but obviously they're themed to what they are. So let's get into it. I'm excited about this box. This isn't the first. I've changed how I do things. I used to actually like truly unbox it for the first time on video, but I now kind of like pre-unbox it. That way I kind of know what I'm talking about beforehand and get all my pictures and stuff taken. But even still, this was spoiled for me. I'm in a number of Facebook groups, and to be fair, in full disclosure, I spoiled the Black Widow box for some people. I posted a picture of those pops on Reddit soon after I got them, and there's some like, dude, spoilers. And so, and in return, I got my this box already spoiled before I opened it. Even though for the videos, obviously I unbox it, but I do like to be surprised myself about what I'm going to get. But I get it. People are excited. Spoilers get made. So let's get into it. Obviously, all of them all the boxes come with pins now. They're a little bit bigger than the original Collector Corps pins, which is okay. I do like the smaller ones. They should make them smaller because like they'd be cheaper to make, right? Less material. But this, of course, is good old Professor X using Cerebro. Can't go wrong there. I mean, you know, it's all metallic and cool looking because, yeah, of course, that's going to be Sir Patrick Stewart, because that's who originally played him in the original trilogy. Not Michael Jackson, like I think he tried to get to play initially, which would have been weird. This is the postcard that's got everything in it. There's a decal. The decal is of Nightcrawler, who was actually in X-Men 2, so he wasn't really in the first one, which this, I think, celebrates all the X-Men movies, but still really cool. They kind of did the thing with he's got all those, whatever, angelic signs, whatever they said that he had on him, but I don't know, that's still pretty cool. I mean, it's, you know, Nightcrawler is one of the best X-Men, so one of my favorites, so very groovy. Obviously, I'm wearing my, this is my GameStop exclusive Cyclops shirt, but they, of course, have their own shirt. I think it's actually a really cool shirt. It's got the more classic 90s comic book style versions of each of the characters. Definitely very 90s, you know, with the blue and yellow spandex, which Wolverine, Hugh Jackman's character, you know, Hugh Jackman, he played this character called Wolverine. You might have heard of him. Made a joke in the X-Men movie. But I love it, actually. It's very does have the 90s style of all the X-Men. So I dig it. I'm going to wear it, you know, whenever on a Funko Fashion Friday. So very cool. All right, now I'm going to get in the pops next. Obviously, that's 1, 2, 3. Wait, is that right? Yeah, decal, pin, t-shirt. And of course, 2 pops that they always have. 2 exclusive pops to the box. And I think they really did a great job. I'll go in numerical order. This is actually a really cool pop. This is a Marvel number 217. I noticed it's 217. You know, they're up to like the 600s now. Why this was, and I looked up, and there was no 217 for a while. I thought maybe it was just like they reused the number or something. No, there actually was not a 217. So I don't know if they'd planned this figure a while ago, or there was another figure they got planned that got dropped. Anyway, I just wonder why that's 217. That's interesting. So this is actually Mystique. It's when I'm gonna get her out because you guys see her. So this is actually really cool. So in the movie, she's a shapeshifter. She shapeshifts into various X-Men, including one where she shapeshifts into Wolverine. And then they do this cool scene where she literally like shapeshifts like in air while kicking. And this is that pop. This is really cool. I mean, like, you know, sometimes action pops, they can be hit or miss. This is definitely a hit or a kick, because she's kicking. But I think it's really cool. It gets her like, you know, kind of half and half of each. It's not like a complete straight line down, because like, you know, the little arms are Wolverine still, but also kind of not. But no, it's really cool. It's a really cool idea. I do, you know, sometimes I worry about the ones that are on pop stands because, you know, if they don't come off. Well, they do come off, but I don't think they go back on. But so I'm always a little worried that it's going to get broken, that can happen. But so far I haven't broken it, so happy about that. Gosh, this is like the first one I've done in a long. This video first done in a long time. But and I've got, this is my Corona haircut. Not that I got the virus, but I haven't got a haircut because I'm not doing anything. Makes me thirsty thinking about it. I'm not taking extra risks because of it, because of the coronavirus, mainly due to the fact that I've got a baby now that I do not want getting sick. I mean, I don't want to get sick either, but that's more important. My baby doesn't get sick. So I've not been getting a haircut. So I got my wife said I look like Justin Bieber, like the original Justin Bieber, or like, as opposed to like, well, you know, when he first came out, you know, whatever. I don't know if that was a compliment or an insult, and I don't think either did my wife. So anyway, my hair's really long. It's actually, this is the longest my hair has been in over 20 years. Because after I got out of the, when I went into the Marines, I basically got the short haircut that I used to see in most of my videos with a little more length on top. And I basically kept with that haircut for the past 20 years. So this is the first time since before X-Men came out that I've had this hair this long. I don't know why that means anything, but anyway, super cool pop, super great action. Probably one of the best action poses they have that they've ever done. And just the idea that she's like shape-shifting at mid kick and stuff, and just they really captured it. I think this is actually a really cool pop. I really dig this one. I hope this one you know, the rest of the Funko folks think is cool too, because I really like this one. So this is yeah, it even says Mystique from X-Men. Now, the other one is not from the X-Men movie, per se, but it's one of the movies that I really liked, but I also realize that people don't like, and that's Logan. This is Logan, and it even says on the back there, from X-Men Origins Wolverine. Not known as one of the better movies in the franchise, but I really liked the movie just because it was fun. I mean, you know, I don't know. I also enjoyed both the Ghost Rider movies, so I don't know how, you know, what that says about my taste. I guess I'm always a true fanboy, and since I really like it, no matter how bad it is. But I really enjoyed it. Plus, Hugh Jackman's fun to watch, and it was just, I think he really enjoyed the character, and even the movie was so-so, or whatever to some people. It still was a really fun movie. So this is like before he gets Weapon X or whatever. So he still's got his bone claws when he was on like the Team X with Stryker and you know, Agent Zero and Sabretooth and all that. So he's got his bone claws, and I think this is actually when he was I think this is when him and Victor were in Vietnam, and I think at least that's what it looks like when they were in Vietnam, and he was about to get Victor like did something horrible, and Wolverine like said, "You're my brother, we'll protect you no matter what, even though you're horrible." They did go different with that hairstyle in that. Speaking of different hairstyles, I think I almost got the Logan. They didn't do the you know, the Wolverine hair like they did in the first couple movies, which I always thought that was, you know, they even got like on the box here, you can kind of see the Wolverine hair. It's one of those things, like, I appreciate them trying it. I just don't think certain things translate as well from comic book to real life. So I think they did really good with it, but sometimes his hair looked really not as cool. But I was fine with him just having being a guy with long hair. But he had the strong beard game, so that was good. I don't have the Wolverine beard, but maybe the Wolverine hair, the Bieber hair. No. But anyway, I really like this one just because it is kind of neat. There's some cool details, like the claws got some good detail on them. I liked X-Men Wolverine, X-Men Origins Wolverine. I actually liked all the Wolverine movies. In fact, those are probably my 3 favorites of the franchise, maybe. But just it was fun. So anyway, I think both these pops are great. I think this one will probably more people like this one more, maybe. But still, I really like the Logan one. And like, why not have one from Logan? I mean, it's still a fun movie with a lot of different characters. So, I don't know. Really cool. So, there you go. You got the 2 pops, the t-shirt, the pin, and the decal. There you go. There's your 5 pieces from your Marvel Collector Core box. I really like it. I really dig it. They are doing a lot of the 20th anniversary X-Men pops. I'm not sure if I'm going to get them all. Not because I don't like them, but just these take up space. And I got a baby. Sometimes those things don't go together. So that's all. But I really do like the X-Men pops that they've come out with. They're really, really groovy and really blue. A lot of blue and black. I just realized, you know, a lot of mutants that were blue and everybody's wearing black. In fact, Mystique's literally doing both. She's wearing black while being blue. Or something. Technically, she's not wearing it because she's technically naked. That's weird to think about. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. There is the X-Men 20th anniversary box. The question of the day, hey, speaking of X-Men, which of the X-Men movies, you know, that's X-Men, Wolverine, and Deadpool, of this franchise of movies, which one is your favorite? Which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below your favorite X-Men movie, because, like I said, there was, what, 12 of them? And you can even consider, like, I think because of those X-Men movies, they made the show Legion and The Gifted. I think The Gifted even kind of seems like it's in continuity. I don't think they truly address it. It was only lasted for 2 seasons, which is too bad. They left on a huge cliffhanger. And Legion, that were, even if they weren't tied to the movies completely, they were kind of still, I think, inspired by the movies. That they wouldn't, I don't think it would have made those TV series if not for the movies and making, you know, X-Men characters, you know, popular and stuff. And of course, they were related to Fox, and Fox had the rights back then. So anyway, that's also a lot of movies. Let me know your favorite X-Men movie in the comments below. And let me know what you think about my social media. You can always check me out on the Twitter at @A_J_Roberts. And of course, I'm on the Instagram at the AJ Show TV. Be forewarned, I share a lot of pictures of my wieners on the Instagram, just like to give people a heads up on that. Uh-oh, Logan's down. Always back up. He's got a healing factor. You can't see. He's on a table and he fell, and then I picked him up. He doesn't really have a healing factor because he's made of plastic vinyl or whatever. But there you go. Let me know in the comments below your favorite X-Men movie. Hey, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. You know, I've been making these videos for about 1.5 years now, and I really enjoy when people watch my videos and comment below. Hopefully I'm making them enjoyable for you. One way you can really help me is click like and subscribe. And hey, even if you want to share the video, that'd be super helpful. Just click like down below. There's also a subscribe button, one of these places that I really appreciate when people do that. But, you know, one of the easiest ways to subscribe is just to click on Iron Weenie up in the corner there. And, of course, you can check out more of my videos to the sides of me there. Thanks for watching, as always. And until the X-Men debut in the MCU, keep boxing it up.